guys, it's your boy Suave Boom here with another ASMR video. What's going on? Good morning. Again, I decided to not make breakfast. Another cereal video. It's a bittersweet win-lose situation when it comes to my cereal videos because a lot of people a lot of people can't watch my cereal videos because they can't stand the slurping or the messiness of the milk, or I don't know, some people just don't like cereal videos, but I have a good chunk of people that love my cereal videos, but I'm gonna have to go with the majority of people that are subscribed to me don't like cereal videos, probably because I look at my views and I look at like how much love I get for my cereal videos. It's not that much. But this is just Lucky Charms. Oh, real quick, I got a comment from somebody when I woke up this morning saying they never see hate or negative or troll comments in my comment section on each of my videos. Even though I talk about it all the time, I just delete them. As I said before, I like to respond to the trolls and the negativity with like a really good like comeback or response or something to just make me like, what the hell, you know? And then I like to delete the comment just to annoy them. Anyways, that's why you never see it if you really look at my comments. So for all you people out there that have left a negative comment or a trolling comment or any type of comment in that sense, go back and look at the video you did that to, because I guarantee you it's not there anymore. Oh, actually it's anyways, Lucky Charms. Let me go ahead and show you the play here. Crap. There we go. That's good, right? Yeah. It's got the old school cartoon on it. It's kind of creepy, right? Traegers. You like that? Traegers. Oh. I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun of other ASMR artists that do tapping videos and brushing videos and scratching videos. Oh, actually, when you did that to the box, I actually got triggers. So good. And so colorful. Look at that. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Let's put some marshmallows in cereal back in the day. Again, this is one of these, like, I just woke up type of videos where I'm not super hungry for these, but I felt the need to make a video because I had time. Oh, look. It's a hair. Yay, it's one of my hairs, guys. It's one of my hairs, guys. Calm down. Never mind. Fuck it. I got into a conversation with a friend of mine this morning. And it was, a conversation, like, alright, how do I start this? Okay, so my friend, she's kind of a dreamer. She and she should be. She's a dreamer. She likes to think about, oh, I wanna travel, I wanna do this, I wanna work at that, I wanna be this in a few years, I wanna be that in a few years. And I love that about her. I love that about her. And I was talking to her about all those things earlier. And I guess I kind of came off a little bit lectury. Because she started kind of feeling a little bit offended because she felt like I was lecturing her. And that wasn't my intention. And I wasn't lecturing her in a parent, like, you shouldn't do this because of this kind of way. I wasn't doing that. I was lecturing her in a, like, you can do this. Like, I was for all the stuff she was dreaming about. I want her to do all those things. I want her to do all the things that she's dreaming about and all the things all her goals, and I want her to do all of it. But I also want her to have a sense of it not just being a dream. I want her to have a sense of it being a reality. But to have that sense of being a reality, you also have to understand how almost impossible it is to do the things that you're talking about. And our first human reaction whenever somebody tells you something is impossible is, oh, nothing's impossible. I get that. I get it. But it is. It is. Trust me. It is almost impossible. And when I was talking to her, I was trying to tell her, dreams are amazing, but they're scary, and it's one of is when they start talking about their dreams and their goals and aspirations. And I was like, well, then do it. And one of my pet peeves is when people say, well, I can't do it right now, or I don't have the money, or I can't just leave my family, and I can't just do, like, they start going down the list of why they can't do it at this moment. And I've never liked that. I've always hated when people talk like that, because you have to understand, reaching your goals in life, it's very, very hard. Even if it's not necessarily your job or your career, or like even if it's something as backpacking Europe or traveling Asia or things like that, things that you want to do, it's very hard to do those things. So you have to be very cutthroat. You have to have selfish thoughts, and you have to have selfish actions. And it sucks that you have to do these things, because there's no instant gratification when it comes to your dreams. And just as amazing as your dreams are, when you get them, you have to be amazing yourself to get those dreams. And you can't have a list of like, I can't do this right now because of this, or I can't do this right now because of that. When I decided to do what I wanted to do in my life, alright, so I'm a nurse right now, but when I graduated high school, my parents wanted me to be a nurse then. And they supported what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a DJ, and I wanted to work in radio, and they supported that. But they supported it in like a manipulative, like, we're supporting you because we're your son. But at the end of the day, they didn't think it was logical. They didn't think it was relevant for me to do that. They didn't. They wanted me to go to nursing school. They wanted me to become a nurse. They wanted me to do all that. And they weren't being negative towards my DJing and radio thing because they didn't think I could do it. They were doing it because there was a lot of room for failure. And I'm their firstborn. I'm their son. They're doing it out of a positive, loving bubble. You know, they're doing it for those reasons. They weren't trying to be mean to me, or they didn't want me to get those dreams. They were protecting their cub. You know, it's like, that's what parents do. But to get what you want to get, you have to be willing to just up and leave. And have those selfish thoughts. And not think about your family. And not think about other people. And not think about your job. And not think about school. And not think about any other. You gotta be like, bye. And I know that sucks. I know it's easier to plan things out. But is it? Or is it harder? Or is it just more time that you're putting in between what you're trying to get? Like, for example, in a nutshell, my story with radio, I completely left. I needed to mentally detach myself away from my family. When I left Connecticut, I moved to Arizona. Not because Arizona had better DJing and better schools, and no, just because I wanted something completely different. I wanted to get away from this environment and go over here. I wanted to know what it feels like to be on my own, paying my own bills, doing everything by myself. That's the first step. And then finally when I did that, I mean, my parents didn't want me to. They didn't want me to go all the way to Arizona. They didn't want me to. You know, my mom cried in front of me. My little brother cried in front of me. My dad had this look of disappointment. All this stuff. And all those things suck. All the things they told me, all the advice they gave me, I was like, fuck that. I put it all to the side. And I was all in. I went to school for communications broadcasting. I graduated. Right as soon as I graduated and got my bachelor's, I went to trade school. I went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting, and I actually became one of the top students that graduated from there. As soon as I graduated from there, I started working at like 2 local radio stations, which bumped me up to FM station, which bumped me up to, like, it just kept going up. Do you realize how many times I just up and left? Like, just packed my car, turntables, speakers, clothes. And it was funny because I was talking to her about how many times I just up and left and moved to a new city like that without even thinking about it. Because I wanted to get that new job, or I wanted to get that new position, and I've left 3 apartments full furnished. I would go to my landlord and be like, hey man, I got a new radio job in Philadelphia and I gotta go, but they want me to start tomorrow, so here's the rest of my rent money, and you can have everything in that apartment: couches, nightstands, coffee table, TV stand, bed. I mean, I would just leave it. And I've done that 3 times in my life where I just up and leave. And that's the type of attitude you have to have. Like, don't be this type of person where, well, I'm going to major in this, but I'm going to minor in this. It's like, yeah, I'm going to major in business, but I'm going to minor in music. Yo, you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up for failure. You have to be all in, 100%. Listen, the stakes in getting your dreams and achieving your goals are already way too high. Cut the fat out of everything else and be all in. People that like, well, I'm gonna work my regular job to make ends meet, and then I'm gonna, like, on the side, like, become an actress or an actor and do little gigs until I make it, and then no. You have to be all in or nothing. You have to, like, know what it feels like to be broke for real. You have to know what it feels like to fail, to feel like a failure, to feel like you're not going. You have to, because once you get it, it's like the most amazing feeling. I used to work for, I did a lot of college radio in Connecticut, and after I did college radio, I worked for, you guys probably don't remember this, but there was no FM hip-hop station in Connecticut back in 2001, and there was 2 hip-hop AM stations, Jams 910 and Blaze 990. I entered at Jams 910, and then Blaze 990 came out, which was out of Waterbury, and they hired me like that. And I always talk about this memory with people, but I remember I was so excited that I was even just working those radio jobs that I didn't care about anything else. But I remember the day I got a phone call because a brand new radio station, an FM radio station, which was owned by CBS Radio, so it was like a corporate FM hip-hop radio station, the very first one in Connecticut, called Hot 93.7. I remember when they came out, and the way I got the job was, everybody and their mother applied to this. I know I'm not eating, guys. I know at this point this has become like a vlog video, but I don't give a fuck. I need to say this. So everybody and their mother applied at this radio station, Hot 93.7, and it was like I needed to find a way to get in there, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter your skill level. It doesn't matter who you know. It's all about luck. That's why jobs like being an actor or a musician or anything artistic like that, that's why those jobs are so amazing, because there's no step-by-step way to get there. It's like luck. It's a blessing. It's sheer just luck. And I remember everybody was applying. Everybody from Jams 910 was applying at this place. Everybody from Blaze 990 was applying to this radio station. And I needed to find a way to get their attention and really just get them to call me. So what I did was, instead of sending them a resume, or instead of sending them just a mixtape or something with my stuff, I did 30 seconds of my best voice, like, it's the all new Hot 93.7, your boy Bertle Smalls, blah, 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 like, just the best voicing, my best scratching, my best mixing, just 30 seconds of what I have to bring to the table if I get hired at this radio station. So I made 30 seconds of that. I burned it on, like, I think at the time there was 13 or 14 managers working at this particular radio station. And it wasn't just Hot, it was all 5 radio stations that are owned by CBS Radio. I sent it to all the managers, all the program directors, everybody. I sent them the CD, but the way I sent it was, I went out and I bought 14 portable CD players, put a little sticker on top that says "Play Me." So when they get the package, they just hit play and it's boom, me. So I did that. A few days later, the following week, I remember because it was a Monday, I got a phone call, and I remember the phone call exactly. Like, I was in my parents' basement, and it was just like, hey, can I talk to, blah, 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 and I was like, yeah, this is, oh, hey, this is blah, 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 from Hot 93.7, wanted to see if you want to come in for an interview. And the feeling, just the feeling that you have in you, like, the living out of state, the being broke, the DJing for damn near no money, the struggle of driving in the snow all the way to Waterbury to do a Christmas show that you're not getting paid for, the struggles of 1:30 in the morning and you're transporting your equipment in a really bad neighborhood from the club to your car, and just all the heartaches and all the sweat and tears. It just was the best feeling in the world, and it sucks the decisions you have to make as a person to get to those dreams, the people you have to step on to get to. You can't be a good person, you can't have thoughts of being there for other people. You have, when you want to do something, you have to put your mind to that shit and have it just be you, and selfishly do things just for you. You have to forget about your family, your friends, everything. And I know that sounds really harsh, but this is the type of shit, like, I'm gonna be telling my kids when they get older and they start telling me their ridiculous dreams of, I want to be this and I want to be that, because there's no such thing as can't do it. And when you start making a list of, like, well, I can't do it right now because of this, or I can't do it right now, it just makes it worse, guys. And should we have another bowl? because I love it when my friends tell me about what their goals and aspirations are, and you know, with this one particular friend that was telling me everything, you know, she talks about it all the time, and you know, and I care about her, so I just want her to really, instead of talking so much about it, actually do things, you know. I don't know, maybe I'm just impatient for her, so it's just one of those things where it's very easy to lose those dreams. That's why dreams are scary. That's why they're called dreams, because a lot of times that's pretty much all they are. I mean, think about you right now. Right now, watching this, think about you. Think about all the people that you know that graduated college, right? Are all those people that struggled through 4 years of college, all the money they spent, all that stuff, are 100% of all those people doing what they studied for? No. Maybe one out of 10 are doing what their major is. And it's very simple. It's very easy to get comfortable at a particular job and not do what your so-called dream is. It's very easy to lose it. I don't know many people that are doing today what they dreamt about doing. I'm actually surprised that I even got to do what my dream was for like 12, 13 years. I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but I didn't think I'd make it this far. I didn't. And I'm not gonna, I mean, did I work hard? Yes. Did I bust my ass? Yes. But I don't think it was because of that. I don't think I got through that long of a career in broadcasting because of that. It was because I was blessed and I was lucky. And so if it's already that hard to get what you want, you should be that much hard at trying to get it. You should be that much cutthroat. You should be that much more selfish. You should be that much blunt and direct and just make that leap. Just go get it. Just do it, as Nike says. So it's just, guys, it's hard to get dreams. It's hard to get those dreams. Even if it's as simple as, I've always dreamt on going to Paris. Like, there's a lot of people that haven't done that. So it's just hard to do it, guys. And it's not, nobody wants to step out of their comfort zone. Nobody wants to, you know, be different. Nobody wants to change. Nobody wants to do any of that. And I don't know. I feel like I'm just blabbing my mouth. Guys, alright, I'll leave you with this. I've said this before and I'll say it again. One of my favorite quotes by Tony Robbins is, change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. It's true. So, all you dreamers out there, dream big. Don't let things get in the way. And if you do, just remember you're letting that happen. So push it all to the side and just make that leap, yo, and just do it. And, God, I should write a book. No. Alright, guys, that's what the video. If you like it, don't comment, subscribe, and see you later.